Going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time I'm going to go over to the Huff Post, and this is about Dilbert creator digs deeper hole with wild new claims about Black America, Josephine Harvey. Scott Adams, disgraced creator of Dilbert comic strip, made his racism controversy much worse as he defended himself in a new interview. It's almost entirely white people that canceled me. It might be entirely because they're the ones that own the publishing companies and the newspapers, he told Nation News' Chris Cuomo in an interview on Monday. Black America is actually completely fine, both conservative and liberal, if they see the context, he added, citing people who contacted him about the fiasco. He also claimed that the comments were hyperbole and that he intentionally courted controversy to attract attention. Scott Adams, cartoonist and author and creator of Dilbert, with a cutout of his Dilbert character in 2014, hundreds of publications in the United States, today's network, as well as papers under the Advance local umbrella. The Washington Post and the Los Angeles Times said they were dropping Dilbert last month after Adams said on a YouTube live stream, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell get the hell away from black people. Just get the F away. Whatever you have to go, just get away, he said. Adams, who is white, has previously referred to black people as members of a hate group in a controversial social media commentary. He has been outspoken about his support of Donald Trump and once compared the former president to Jesus. In 2020, when protests broke out over police brutality at the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis, Adams said that Black Lives Matter movement was a domestic terrorist organization that is setting back race relations by perhaps 20 years. And that is the end of the article right there. Okay, buddy. But nobody wants to address January the 6th. What was that? Was that a mutiny? Was that not domestic terrorism? Was that not, them trying to take over the White House? Was that them not allegedly trying to round up party members to do horrendous things to them? Let's give another example. Every time a college or a hockey team or a football team wins the Super Bowl or wins the big cup, there's rioting in the streets. That's not just, white people, it's a mixture of people. However, nobody speaks about that. But okay, all right. Yeah, Black Lives Matter is a terrorist group, but Black Lives Matter is no more of a terrorist group than the Black Panthers were, and they still were investigated for no reason. Not only investigated, they were eliminated, jailed, and all their ideas were stolen. Some of their ideas were stolen. That's why we have the WIC program now. So, okay. Well, what else can you say? There's people that exist like this in the world. I was never a fan of Dilbert. I never looked at it when I looked at the newspaper. It's just something I passed right by. So, it really doesn't affect me. It's so funny how people like him tend to say that white people need to get away from black people ASAP, as fast as they can, but people of color, not just black people, but people of color, are the ones that set the trends. that are very popular in today's society. You know, example, cornrows. Uh, when black women were doing it, and it's been a long hairstyle that goes back generations and generations, it was seen as, lesser than. But as soon as Kim Kardashian does it, hey, it's fresh, it's popping, it's unique. On TikTok with the lip gloss controversy, if you've been on TikTok and you know what I'm talking about. The big lips, the wide hips, the voluptuous hourglass figure, or whatever the case is, all, plagiarized. You know what I'm saying? See, my position is that I really don't try to extend the color thing or the race thing, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get somebody in my comments like I always do. It's like, oh, you're just pandering and da 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 da. No, it's not. We don't bring the problem. Obviously, the problem is people like him and people that think like him. How are you going to call yourself superior? How are you going to call yourself this better, group of people when you go to church every Sunday and they talking about love thy neighbor? Jesus didn't see color. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand your thought process behind that of not liking people because of their culture or their skin color or where they come from, if they come across a border, if they come from across the sea, when this country was founded on immigrants. So I just don't get it. You understand? Like even my son, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand, the thing about it. I mean, it says a lot, that he likes Trump. Trump just, some people strive and work hard for greatness. Some people get it as a graduation gift. I would just say that. Okay? It is what it is, you guys. And I'm not surprised about this. But he is right about one thing. Mostly. A lot of people that did cancer and publishing companies and stuff like that, it's because, white people own those companies. That is something that I mildly agree with. However, that just still goes to show you how far they claim that we all have came, but how stuff really never really changes. Even if they let any of us into the door, we're still getting underpaid, we're still getting less recognized, our works, thoughts, and properties are still getting stolen. You know what I'm saying? But then people want to sit here and cry, oh, you want to play the victim. No, it's just calling the BS out. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit here and act like about, you know what I'm saying, do petitions and stuff like that to get stuff taken out of, school because you don't want your grandchildren to know how horrible you were. You know what I'm saying? How primordial or predatorial you were. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want your children's children to understand that. And no, you rather would just sweep it underneath of the rug than know that you are your past is barbaric. And to reduce it down to a nutshell, you were just a bunch of lazy ass people that didn't want to do nothing but wanted to gain. That's it. So I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, why should I even be mad? It's not a race thing, it's just a facts thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just a facts thing. The whole thing is about divide and conquer. That's why you want other people of color to fight each other. But I'm not going to fight my brothers and sisters. I'm not even going to fight my allies. I'm not going to do none of that. So it is what it is. Keep going and peddling your stuff. A lot of more people is waking up. A lot of more people is getting hip. People are starting to self-teach their children and stuff like that. Do what you, I guess, keep fighting the good fight at this point. But definitely let me know how you feel about this. That was my little rant. Drop down in the comments and chop it up with me. I definitely would love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you so much for watching my video. I truly do appreciate it. And with that, you guys, I will get with you in the next one.